So Jordan Peterson has kind of fallen off hard, man. He's got a little bit of Rogan syndrome and Bill Maher syndrome. He's just washed. He just seems washed to me. So, I mean, look, part of that might be because, the Daily Wire has been going through some rough times. There was reporting that they hired bankruptcy lawyers and they're letting some people go. And, you got the rise of figures on the right like Candace Owens and like Nick Fuentes, like the far right. And I don't know, just the Daily Wire Peterson-esque conservatism seems to be on the way out. They tried to put like an intellectual veneer over Trumpism. But now with Trump actually having power and being the worst president of all time, I really think a lot of air's coming out of that bubble where a lot of people are realizing like, holy shit, this is actually fucking horrible. And all those people who were making these highfalutin arguments pretending like he's going to save civilization, like they're obviously fucking wrong. They look fucking stupid, right? So, look, Peterson's had his struggles in the past, but he was a huge, huge figure online. And he started out as like the self-help guy and, clean your room, wipe your ass, shut the fuck up, don't be too annoying, etc. Kind of ironic because his room is a mess and he clearly is not all there. But look at this. He went on Piers Morgan show, and this is just bizarre, bro. This is just bizarre here. In fact, I don't know, man. I'm almost convinced that they put a filter on this to make him look redder than he is, because this homie has turned into a lobster. I know he does the whole spiel about, like, he does this whole lobster thing. He looks like a lobster here. But I don't know, maybe it's not fake, because as you're about to see, this is a minute and 55 seconds of incoherent babble where he's literally crying over nothing to Piers Morgan's face. Watch this.
Because if you tell the truth, what should happen as a consequence of the truth makes itself manifest in the world. And that's the best possible outcome. But it's also the most adventurous thing that you can do, the most exciting thing you can do, hands down. There's nothing that compares to it. That pathway of maximal responsibility, voluntary responsibility, and truth. And I understand that deeply at a religious level. I understand that that's the symbolic world on which our productive and peaceful culture was properly founded.
What is wrong with this man? Like, what is going on? I almost feel bad making fun of this because he seems like he's back going through some sort of psychological episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have some serious mental issues. And I like how Piers Morgan has to sit there like this is normal. Like, are you crying about the notion of telling the truth? Why would that make anybody cry? That's like the most basic advice of all time. Like, hey, don't be a lying asshole. Okay. Like, everybody hears that and they go, yeah, no shit. Thank you. And this is the same spiel he's been given for, shit, when did he first come onto the public scene? I don't know. Nearly a decade. This is the same fucking thing he's been saying the whole time. And why are you crying? Why are you crying?
And I've seen the effect of communicating that to people. Thousands of people. And it's a great privilege to serve that role. But
look, Piers Morgan is definitely uncomfortable. Keep your eye on Piers Morgan.
It's also overwhelming. I think it is one of the things that made me, I was ill for quite a long time.
He's good now, though. Oh my God, bro.
And I think that was part of the reason, just seeing this, like this malaise so deep, and it's also so easily addressed in a sense. It's that paradoxical combination of depth of suffering and ease of rectification, and I kind of understood what the conservatives have done wrong all along. They tend to moralize in a finger-wagging way. You should do this, you should do that, and there's truth in that. That imposition of mature structure on immature hedonism and disunion and disorientation.
Man, if you don't cut him off, he will not shut the fuck up. So I like this comment. This is the ultimate Peterson clip. Everything is there. Grandiose claims about how mythically important his message is, insane hand gestures, weeping throughout, lobster red skin, absolutely perfect. I'm going to ask you guys, what the fuck is going on with Jordan right now? What's going on? Is he back on the sauce? I don't know. Is he back on the sauce? Is it untreated mental illness? Is there something going on in his private life? But he does not look good, bro. He does not look good. And look, maybe this is controversial. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But you shouldn't be taking advice from somebody that's this unstable. You just shouldn't. You just shouldn't. Right? You just shouldn't. If somebody looks this unstable, that's a sign. Like, they look like that for a reason. Maybe they're a little bit of a mess. And then again, like, bro, it's 2025. Trump is threatening war with Greenland and Denmark and Panama and Canada and Mexico and Iran, and he just bombed Yemen the other day and bombed Somalia. They're shipping people off to a slave labor camp in El Salvador with no due process whatsoever. He's tanking the economy with a fucking trade war. And your contribution to the political conversation is, oh, I think you should tell the truth. Telling the truth is good, and it's actually, I understand that from a religious perspective. I don't know why my Peterson voice got weirder and weirder as I went on, but like, yeah, we know, tell the truth. By the way, if you actually believed in that and held to that core value, you wouldn't be on the right with all the fucking shameless liars, endlessly lying about fucking everything nonstop. We just covered the story, Trump and Bukele in the White House, pretending like the Supreme Court ruled with Trump and is letting him fucking illegally deport people to a slave labor camp when that's not true at all. All these people do is fucking lie. Trump told over 30,000 lies in his first term, and this guy is in with all the Trump supporters. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? We need a new, the right-wing intellectuals are not sending their best, y'all. They are not sending your best. This is hard to fucking watch. This is hard to watch. When I first saw it, I was like, this got to be like AI or something, or there's like a filter on something, man. I haven't watched the full clip. I shudder at going to watch the full clip. Lord only knows what the fuck else happens in this. But if you're crying over your advice to tell the truth, can you make any point without fucking breaking down? How are you going to talk about geopolitics if you can't fucking get through a statement of, hey, tell the truth without blubbering over nothing? All right, washed. All the right-wing heroes fall one after the other after the other. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.